Hey, this is Ed Spangenberg from Click Tea Shop, and if you're down in the dumps and you need something to pick you up, there's only one thing that will do. What's that? The Shout It Out Loudcast with Tom and Zeus, uninhibited and uncensored for your listening pleasure.
I got your message. I haven't celebrated Festivus in years. What is your interest?
Well, just tell me everything, huh?
Many Christmases ago, I went to buy a doll for my son. I reached for the last one they had, but so did another man. As I rained blows upon him, I realized there had to be another way.
What happened to the doll?
It was destroyed. But out of that, a new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us.
Well, that must have been some kind of doll.
She was. And at the Festivus dinner, you gather your family around and tell them all the ways they have disappointed you over the past year.
And is there a tree?
No, instead there's a pole. Requires no decoration. I find tinsel distracting.
Frank, this new holiday of yours is scratching me right where I itch.
Let's do it then.
All right.
Festivus is back! I'll get the pole out of the crawl space.
Hello. Hey, what's up there, Kiss Army? Tom and Zeus with another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast. Episode 49, KISS Festivus.
Oh, I'm ready for this one. This couldn't have come at a better time. I am in a Festivus mood. I was texting you at 6:30 this morning about how much of a bad mood I was in. Speaking of that, why don't you?
I took a terrible tumble.
I was just gonna say, for those that obviously don't know, we're on Skype video. We call each other. Zeus has his friggin' arm in a sling.
Yep.
What happened, buddy?
So I had the practice was over yesterday. I'd taken my board down on the ice where you draw the plays and usually hang it up. It's got a strap and you can hook it up to the glass or you can draw on the plays when you're on the ice. Well, I took it off. The strap is on the ice. I stepped on the strap. So if you're skating, you step on something like that, boom, you're down.
Yep.
I didn't even know what hit me. Before I know it, boom, on the ground. I land on my shoulder, elbow. I'm like, fuck. The first thing I thought is like, fuck, I broke my arm. I'm like, fuck. How can I do the podcast?
Yeah, it's a good thing you don't need your arms for this.
Yeah, exactly. But other than just embarrassing myself in front of my fucking players and a bunch of high school kids, which none of them laughed. They would laugh if they knew about this podcast, but none of them laughed that I fell.
Well, see, that's the difference. You're their coach. They're probably like, oh, shit. If that was me or Murph, would have been like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So got up, had to go to the hospital, and my arm's in a sling. Nothing broken, but not fun. A ton of pain, and it sucks. So
too much pain. Too much pain.
And then I went to the hospital, and then I woke up, my pants unbuttoned, and this man come in. He say, sit down. He punched my mouth, drip blood, and then this.
Wait,
what was his name?
Louis Rocco.
Mr. Rocco, Mr. Louis Rocco. What number you got? 555-3785. 555-8261. Yes.
Yes, my friend.
Oh, yeah. I got all fucking banged up. I took a terrible tumble. And I'm toughing it out. I'm a hockey player.
That's right.
I'm one of these baseball, basketball players. Come on.
God.
Ooh. So I'm back. I'm back, baby.
Oh, God.
So what's going on other than me falling down in KISS world?
Well, KISS is back at it. They started their tour up again after a long break. Paul appears to be healthy again. They're in Japan. So they started that off, and lo and behold, the set list was exactly the same. However, there was one surprise. It's just a real nice surprise, Clark. Just a real nice surprise. So they had one surprise where, for anybody who is a fan of the Kiss My Ass tribute album, on that album, Yoshiki appears on that album and does Black Diamond. Well, Yoshiki appeared on stage with Kiss in their show in Japan, and participated in them doing Beth, appeared on the drums with Eric Singer during Rock and Roll All Night. So if you have a chance to check out some of the YouTube clips, some of the pictures, very cool thing. And I'm sure if you are in Japan, having something like that must be pretty kick-ass, because that's not something that Kiss does very often.
Yeah, I mean, you see how big Tokyo Stadium is?
Oh my God, it was huge.
And they always do well over there. There was clips on like YouTube. I saw on Facebook and some Instagram stuff of Mr. Miyagi there, whatever the fuck their name is, doing like the piano with Eric and other stuff. And Eric was trying to play Beth, and then fucking Miyagi would be like, oh, no, I always look I. And then Eric played the piano. And yeah, Karate Kid and Kiss, nice combo.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I mean, I like that Kiss did something different, because they're usually so like robotic and rigid and scripted. So to do something like that, I thought that was kind of cool for the Japanese crowd.
Well, there's not really bombs going off then, so it's not going to fuck up their schedule. If,
no, right.
If Miyagi jumps in on Beth, right? So.
Right, and then to see it behind the drums it's something kind of cool and unique that you don't usually expect from Kiss.
Yeah. Canvas.
Yeah. JC Penty, 329. Oh boy.
Yeah, so oh wow, exciting. Yoshiki gets to join Kiss.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, and the only difference on the set list here was, I don't know what the hell this is, but in between I Was Made for Loving You and Black Diamond, Paul Stanley did something called Sukiyaki. I don't know. It's on the set list here. I don't know what that is, but anyways, other than that, the set list is the exact same order. Nothing different. They kept Crazy Nights in the encore. So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff. We had some fun last week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did.
Oh, no. Before we go into that, there was one other bit of news you wanted to bring up.
What did I want to bring up?
The new thing that came out.
I'm going to save that. I'm going to save because that not only is that Kiss news, but that's going to be part of
the episode. Okay,
yes.
So let's save that.
Yep.
But then let's go to last week's episode.
Yeah. So last week we did the mailbag, which was a lot of fun. That was a ton of fun. And of course our polls as usual. So we got a question last week that forced us into a discussion about, everybody wearing the makeup, the original four wearing the makeup, then Eric Singer coming out with the Fox, Tommy wearing the, Ankh Warrior Vinny makeup.
Well, it wasn't that question. The question was,
it led us to that.
Yeah, exactly. So the question was what about maybe Eric wearing in honor of Eric Carr, the Fox makeup. And then organically, and then somebody jumped on us on Twitter like, I fucking brought that up. Like, all right, listen, Gene Simmons Part 2. No one's copywriting anything. All we're saying is we thought that's a great idea. In anything, I've compounded that great idea into saying, and Bruce. So my idea, what I thought would be great, and Tommy was with me on this as well, is what if the four originators played? They're all in makeup, but Ace and Peter can't carry a show. They can't do it.
No,
so
right. We know that.
With them, with the loving blessing of the Carr family, Eric wears the Fox makeup. Eric Singer wears the Fox makeup. Mm-hmm. Tommy wears Vinnie Vincent's makeup. Vinnie Vincent's not going to go near that stage. They're not letting him anywhere there. So the Ankh Warriors represented, the Foxes represented, the four originals represented, and then you bring Bruce out, but Bruce doesn't come out regular. Bruce comes out in the bandit makeup.
How's that? God. Okay, now that's stupid.
I like it.
I like it too, but it's never gonna happen. But
the bandit makeup. Now you got everybody's in makeup.
So the Facebook question, the poll was, what would you think about that? You know, the original four in the makeup. So of course, I knew the minute I posted this question, it was like throwing gasoline on the KISS bonfire. People fucking losing their goddamn minds. And I was just in the background just giggling because I knew, I go, you people, you fucking KISS fans who and we're KISS fans and we love it. You fall for this all the time. They just went nuts. Oh my God. But I was surprised. 736 votes. And it was only 60% said no, 40% said great idea. I thought it would be way worse than that. But it was very passionate on both sides.
It's the people on the edges that are fucking the one that, are the most passionate about this kind of stuff. How dare you? Fuck no. Fucking there's only original four.
Well, this is going to segue into the topic.
We'll get into that later. I'm sure we'll have very similar thoughts on that.
Right.
But that kind of nonsense is just redonkulous.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Good.
And then in addition to that, we did a song just today. We released it.
Yeah, we did
a couple Catman stuff, right?
Catman showdown between Mainline, one of Zeus's all-time favorites.
Oh, and
Getaway, one of my all-time favorites. And right now, Getaway's got the lead. It's not a landslide, but it's probably about 60-40 or 55-45. It's a little over half of Getaway. But again, kind of another passionate one with people like, I love Mainline, absolutely, or Getaway's one of my favorite Peter songs. So, that's what we like. Get some interaction, get people excited, get people pissed off.
Yeah. Getting a little excited, getting a little Catman in my pants.
Exactly. Yes. Very good.
I thought this week's stuff about the idea about, the KISS and the solution that we kind of discussed would get people all riled up, and it did.
Oh, yeah. It's very easy to get people. When you start talking about makeup and other people wearing other people's makeup, it's so easy. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, which leads us probably into what we're going to talk about today. Are you ready to go on that, or you want to hold up? Anything else?
No, I'm ready. Let's get into it.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
That's right. So this week, we're going to do KISS Festivus.
For anybody who's been listening to our show, you know that we are huge Seinfeld fans and huge KISS fans. So what better way to combine the love of both than to have a Festivus episode? Now, if you're not a Seinfeld fan, one of the key components of the Festivus celebration is the airing of the grievances.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the poll because I find tinsel distracting. The airing of grievances. So we're going to air our KISS grievances today. We're going to go our top 5. No specific order. We're each going to name 5 things that are on our mind that are going to be on our KISS grievance list.
Now, it's funny because people listening to the show are probably like, well, you fucking do this every week. What's different about today?
You guys, you started off as fans of the band, but no, we are. But you know how it is. It's easier to just bitch about shit.
Right.
And we're originally from Boston, so that's what we do.
Yeah, and I do want to preface this like I always do. We do this because obviously we love the band, and we will acknowledge and admit that we do spend some time bitching and complaining, but it's out of a passion and a love for the band.
We expect more sometimes.
Correct. So some of the things we're going to talk about, people might be like, oh, well, sounds like you guys on a regular basis, but it's not. And we're going to explain it. We're going to get into it. We're going to have some fun. This is a fun. Yeah. It's the holiday season. We want to have some.
This isn't on my list, but one of my KISS grievances: stupid texts from our stupid friends.
I'm telling you, they must know that we're recording.
It starts with Stephen Michael's got to send us a stupid fucking text about the Monsters of Rock cruise. Zeus, you need to go to that. there's going to be a set list by the Bullet Boys unplugged. Dude, I don't care about the fucking Bullet Boys, fucking Pretty Boy Floyd, Speed Jam, and the rest of those shit bands that you like.
There we go. There's a grievance right there. We'll start off.
It's not. It's just fucking spontaneous. He's asking us a question about something about the Monsters of Rock KISS tribute band.
Oh, brutal.
And what we did too, in addition to that, we tortured our friend Murph, and we put Murph onto this text exchange. So now we got five of us on this. No, six of us on this.
Yeah, poor Murph. He's going to cancel his cell phone plan. He's probably like,
what the fuck is this nonsense going off at work? You can come back and see 34, 40, 50 messages at a time missed.
Oh, and they'll come fast and first. You could go like 10 hours without a single text, and when they're within 17 minutes, there's like 40 of them. But those are the guys that we love, so that's fun. That's fun.
Oh yeah. That's Sonny. That's Steve from Parter Than Hell. That's Steven and Sonny, Murph, and me and you. We'll add to that group. It'll get more fucked up with more fucking people on this. So.
Yeah.
So, Tom, do you want the privilege of going first? Do you want me to go first? What would you like?
I'll start first, and I'm gonna kind of do these in like reverse order of severity. Put it that way. You know. Okay. So one of my first the airing of the grievances will start with the fact that recently, and I was thinking in my head maybe the last 2 or 3, but then I was looking way back. They have not put out a good album cover in years. Their album covers are terrible lately. Monster, terrible. Sonic Boom, terrible. Psycho Circus, terrible. Carnival of Souls, horrible. Revenge, horrible. Like they can't. And I know that it's the non-makeup era. Although these last 3 albums are makeup era. The Monster album cover is, I just put that right up there with some of the worst. That's just a band promo photo. And Sonic Boom, they tried to recreate the Rock and Roll Over cover. Get back into it with the classic painting comic book type shit. It's just that, again, these are grievances, and that's just a really annoying one for me.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're probably right.
And you could go back
special.
And you could go all the way back to Creatures of the Night if you really want to go back to it. Because even those 80s album covers, I mean, Animalize, horrible. Asylum, terrible. You know, Crazy Nights, terrible. Except for the back cover that shows Paul's thong.
With his big safety pin he's holding up his fucking G-string up his assholes.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, you're probably right. Those none of those non-makeup ones are any decent. Lick It Up was a kind of a photo thing, but I get it.
That was
hard. I mean, it's hard. Give me just a cover of a band on the cover of an album that looks good. Ooh, right. Rainbow looks hot in those fucking on that cover and Difficult to Cure. I mean, like, you know what I mean? It's hard
but Difficult to Cure is a cool album cover.
But you get my point.
No, I know.
Right?
I know.
Yep, I'm saying just the band in it.
Right.
You know, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, like Back for the Attack, Out of the Cellar.
But most of those album covers, the front of the album cover is the cool artwork. Then you flip it over and you see how horrible and ugly the band is. Ooh. like you look at like Pyromania. Yeah. Terrific album cover. You flip it over. I mean, same like you said. Go look at well, first of all, it's the cover of Under Lock and Key. The front and back of that is terrible. Don Dokken is just not a handsome man. But
I'm not what you call a handsome man.
So there we go with mine.
All right, good. Mine. I have mine as I'm annoyed of the lack of new material. Monster came out in 2012. Nothing since.
Yep.
It's annoying. It's aggravating. So, and the reason is I understand if they said no new material. But what the fuck is Paul's Soul Train, whatever the fuck he calls it? That's a new album music. So when Gene says, there's no money in it, why do I need to perform? And we've gone off on rants about, dude, you have to play music. You don't have enough money. So if it's not going to make you a killer, you're not going to lose money on making an album. But if you don't make $1 billion, it's not worth making music. What the fuck is Paul going to do? Retire on his money from Soul Station that he sells from those album sales? Why is he doing it? Because he enjoys it. Why the fuck wouldn't you do that? For come up with something, do an EP, do a new song, something. Maybe do a song with the 4 original members, and release it right before you reunite with them. Just a lack of new material is aggravating the fuck out of me,
Yep.
There's no reason. They're obviously still performing at a high level. There's no reason why, especially in the studio, Paul can get a lift.
Right. No, I agree.
A Gene song.
I agree. And that is going to, I'm going to comment on that, and I'm going to kind of segue into my number 4 as I comment on that. Because my number 4 is a fan disconnect. A disconnect between the band and the fans, meaning like what you said there. That's a perfect example. You don't have to put out a new album. Look, streaming services are available for you to release one song or an EP. Or
Foo Fighters just released a new EP, didn't they? Out of nowhere.
Foo Fighters does that all the time. In between full release albums, they'll drop a 4-song EP to keep their fans happy.
Right.
Okay, Kiss could even do like a 5-song live EP, something. But you're right. I hate to say that they don't care about their fans, but I think there's an issue about how much they do care about their fans. Mm-hmm. Because like you said, so they say, oh, there's no money or there's no need. Well, Paul, with all due respect, nobody wants to hear Soul Station. God bless you that you want to do it, and that's your artistic, you can do that. No one's telling you not to do it. But there are Kiss fans out there that want something from you. Yeah, and it's not Soul Station.
There's not a clamoring. I want to hear one of my favorite rock stars do a R&B croonings album.
Yep.
That's not in demand. So don't give us that as your reasoning.
Right. And I think that's where my number 4 kind of segues with you, connects with yours, is just that disconnect between what the band, and I'm not saying every band needs to listen to every fan, but without the fans, there's no band. And so I just think that I wish that they paid a little bit more attention to what they. Sometimes I don't even think they know what the fans want, because I think they're literally so disconnected from it. They're just like, this is what we're doing. This is going to be the set list. This is going to be the show. I'm doing Soul Station. I'm doing this, and that's it. And then if people buy it, which we are, because we are, then that's fine.
Yeah. Which leads to my number 4. My number 4 is similar to the fan disconnect. It's the cheapening of the Kiss experience. So what do I mean by that?
Okay.
Less for more money. What did you get when you got on the Kiss cruise last time? What did you get when you got a VIP thing with Kiss? What did you get when you bought the vault originally with Gene? Less and less and less. Cost is no less, but what you get is less. Now just get through the line and take a photo. Yeah, we might sign one document. Gene will mail you the vault. Everything gets less and less. It's almost like they can see, they start off with the great product, and then they can see how much they can cheapen it and get it worse, and how much you can get away with. Are you shitting me with some of the stuff? Look, like if you want to do a meet and greet, like, oh yeah, $1,000, I can take it's a selfie. I'm taking a selfie on the meet and greet. Hi, thanks. Hi, thanks. Great show. Thanks. Hi, great show. Thanks. Like, come on.
Yep.
Give us a little more.
But I think you nailed it.
What about the acoustic shows they used to do before the set? Before a show. Remember that? You got to see those private little acoustic shows?
Yep.
Or you went on the Kiss cruise. You got to hear songs you never heard.
Yeah, but now you got to wait for Bruce's band to do that.
Yeah. But that's my point. Like, oh, we had to do all these songs that no one heard. We had to do the Creatures of the Night. We had to do this. Now it's, oh no, we're not doing any of that shit. We'll just put in Larger Than Life and what do you call it? The other one there.
It's My Life.
It's My Life. 2 Gene songs, by the way.
No, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think when the KISS Cruise started, it was a huge special event each year. It was themed. Like you said, they did Creatures of the Deep. They did Dress to Kill. They did all these kinds of great things. Now it's just KISS Cruise 9. And next year's KISS Cruise 10. Yeah. Because they hook them in, and they're like, oh, we got them. They're going to keep coming. So we gave them the good stuff at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Now they're in. It's like a junkie. It's like, oh, we got you hooked. You can't let go. So we're just going to give you the cruise. We'll let Bruce's band play all the deep cuts because we're not doing that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Paul can talk about it. Yeah, you're going to hear Bruce. They play all those deep cuts. Why can't you?
Right. Yep.
I can go to a local fucking cover band that plays deep cuts of KISS. I mean, come on.
Yep. No, good. You're right. All right. Yeah. So before we continue with the list here, we're going to take a quick break, and I am going to grab the Festivus poll from the crawl space.
And we're back, fuckos.
Okay, so continuing the list. So this was perfect timing because this literally came out today on KISS's official website.
Another Festivus Miracle.
And it ties into something we talked about last week during the mailbag episode. And it ties into my number 3, which I had made this list before this came out. So this was amazing. So last week we got a mailbag question about Record Store Day, about KISS releasing, some special edition records, colored vinyls or limited edition, whatever.
Right.
And we talked about how KISS kind of missed the boat with that, commenting again about maybe a little disconnect with the fans about the vinyl resurgence and the vinyl popularity. Well, what do you know? What was released today? The autographed road case box set available on kissonline.com. Listen to this. Limited edition. Now, I'm going to describe this product to you, and pretty much this entire description is my grievance number 3. Limited edition. Autographed road case signed by Gene and Paul. We talked about Record Store Day last week. Okay, this set includes 34 LPs, 19 studio albums, 5 Alive releases, 4 solo albums. Also included 6 exclusive vinyl albums, which we talked about last week as a Record Store Day potential, not available via any other offering, pressed onto audiophile 180-gram vinyl. Double platinum, Greatest KISS, Killers, You Wanted the Best, You Got the Best, Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits, and KISS Symphony Alive 4. Comes with posters. This amazing, unbelievable collector set. Each album comes with all the inserts from the original one. So Love Gun comes with the paper gun. Alive 2 comes with the tattoos. All the shit we talked about last week on Record Store Day, how amazing this would have been. Well, they're doing it now. But guess what? It cost $2,500 for this set. Okay? Which leads me to my number 3. Who the fuck is pricing these items, and why are you doing this? Why are you doing this limited edition release, $2,500 for a vinyl box set? Why?
Because there are idiots that'll buy it.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I posted this on Twitter, and again, it's like throwing gasoline on a fire. It is amazing. People. So somebody commented and said, this is way too expensive. KISS continues to cater to the elite, deep-pocketed KISS fans. It's sad that they don't make their really cool stuff available to the masses. Somebody responds to that. People can still buy cool stuff. I don't get why people get pissed about a very limited edition item that is expensive. It's okay to make nice things for people with money. Okay, I'm not going to name names. Those people right there are exactly why KISS is making a $2,500 box set, because there are people out there that are going to defend it, and probably people out there that are going to buy it.
Yeah, I mean, where do you go with this? So
this one got me. I don't mean to cut you off. This one got me really frustrated because we talked about the vinyl resurgence last week in the record store. We even brought up Killers. Remember the mail question brought up Killers. This is an absolutely unbelievable set. I mean, if you're a KISS fan, this is what you want. Limited edition. They're only making 30 of these. 30 of these at $2,500 a piece.
What does that say to the rest of you?
Why would you do that? Why?
Why not? And the funny thing about that is they don't even think highly enough of Tommy and Eric to have them sign it too. Is that what you're telling me?
That's a great point. I didn't even notice that.
Why is it just Paul and Gene in the band?
And it comes with 11 posters. I mean, the set is amazing.
I talked to a couple friends of mine, and gonna get some new posters, and I'm probably gonna get this right after I grab this sandwich. I'm really hungry. Anyways,
this one really infuriated me. It was almost going to be number one, but I had merchandising prices and stuff on my list, and then this came out, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is perfect timing."
It's like a fucking worm, Tom. We keep swerving and connecting with all the other shit that you're saying, that I'm saying, and you're saying.
Yep.
It's the fucking more you're paying for more, you're getting less. Now, is this a great item? Yeah, but what if I just wanted to get the Killers fucking on vinyl and shit? I can't. Only 30 people allowed. The rest of you guys, middle finger to you.
Why would you release something like? I mean, if you buy an LP these days, it's about $25, maybe $35 if you're talking about like a special edition thing. Why would you release something so amazing, only make 30 of them, and then sell each one for $2,500?
That's the old Disney model. I remember but they would do it at a certain price. When my daughter was younger, those limited edition Disney dolls would come out.
Yep.
And they'd be out like fucking 2 a.m. I had to stay up on an auction and buy them. And you'd only sell like 3,000 worldwide or 2,500. I have a fucking Elsa one that I got for her.
Yep.
It's worth like $5,000 that I bought, but they're all sold for $99.
Okay,
that's why they go so high. But that's limited edition.
But see,
this one is you're paying for that fucking amount.
But that's perfect, because now you can sell Elsa and then buy 2 of these, one for me, one for you.
Fucking rather play with my Elsa doll than buy that. First of all, I'm not into records. You know that. I already have all that shit. So what am I getting? I'm spending $2,500 to get fucking a Love Gun fucking paper thing and some posters, and some posters and a free sandwich with me. You know, I don't give a fuck about that stuff. It's just silly. I just think there are a lot of people that would like that stuff, and it's kind of bullshit that they do this stuff.
And that's my point. Why would you sell something like look, Metallica? Other than KISS, Metallica is my all-time favorite band. Metallica. They fucking love their fans. They might be assholes sometimes. Lars might be a pain in the ass. But you go on their Metallica website, they sell like live concerts. They sell special edition stuff. Some of it's expensive, of course. It's going to be. They're going to make stuff. But they don't sell $2,500 vinyl box sets, limited edition to fucking only 30.
So who's buying it? The guys from Alice in Chains, Jericho, and a couple other people are buying this because they're the ones who can afford it and get it.
That's right.
They have $2,500 to spend, or the people that go on the cruise.
Like we just said, disconnected from the fans. This is not an item for the fans. It's just not.
Right. So,
man, now I feel like I got to do some feats of strength.
My number 3 is you kind of described it. I'm going to walk right into it.
Go ahead.
And you described it, that what fans were saying about that. And that is toxic Facebook groups and KISS fans. Holy fuckballs. I can't tell you how many times, like, we have a podcast. I'd like people to like our podcast. I'd like people to listen. But I don't give a fuck if fucking Ronald from Birmingham is offended that I like larger than life better than I like cold gin.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. People are just ready to have fits, call each other names, insult people, go to fucking Twitter war and Facebook war over stupid shit. You're never going to meet these people. What the fuck you getting so riled up about? The whole diet KISS or, so we post some of our stuff, our episodes and stuff on a lot of these Facebook groups that to try to get our episodes out there and stuff like that. Most people are fine. There are a couple that put us back. This isn't approved. This isn't 70s KISS. What the fuck? What the fuck? We talked about, I don't know, Unmasked still has, Peter on the cover.
Yep.
That's not original KISS. Okay, fine. We crossed the line there. I mean, what the fuck? Yep. Calm down.
Well, it's funny because I'm just going to continue this because that's on my list too. So, me and you on our private Twitters, we're very political, and I thought politics Twitter was bad. Fucking KISS Facebook group social media shit is worse.
It's like Bernie and Hillary fans on the fucking internet. Old KISS and new KISS.
I took a screenshot of a back and forth from our KISS poll on Facebook about what would you think about the original four wearing their makeup with Eric and the Fox. Okay. I took a screenshot because this is so perfect at what Zeus brought up and what we're talking about. Some guy wrote, Paul and Gene are fucking assholes. Well, no, then it gets better. Then he goes, or are you on the I'm sucking Paul and Gene's dick bandwagon and listen to only whatever they say? At the end of the day, fuck Tommy and fuck Eric.
So can you imagine if we're just in a conversation with somebody out in public and we say to them, oh, I like KISS now. Fuck you. Go eat. You're sucking Paul's dick. Who would talk to another human being like that and get that riled up about it? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
It is really bizarre. And we follow a lot of these Facebook groups with our show page and personally. Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, a lot of them, they're a lot of fun. Like, we're huge KISS fans, obviously. We say this all the time. And some of those Facebook groups, they're fun. People taking pictures of some of their items that they've collected over the years. Or like a
picture of Paul as the Grinch. Or Paul on the fucking George Costanza photo when he's posing for the
that other one you sent out today of the Photoshop with Vinny serving Christmas cookies.
They're funny.
But people, some of those Facebook groups, people will be like, oh yeah, I'm so excited. I'm taking my daughter to their first KISS show. It's gonna be. Well, that's bullshit. Did you tell your daughter that Ace is the real spaceman? And the guy's like, dude, what the fuck? I'm just trying to
build a time machine and bring her back to 1979. Then you're fucking a shitty dad. What the fuck?
It's like you got. I'm like, it's just so. And let's be clear, not everybody on those groups is like that. Of course not. Right. But it's so, I mean, honestly, it makes me nervous sometimes to poke because I'll be like, oh, hey, here's a picture of whatever. Because I'm afraid
Friday flashback is a picture. Oh. That's not the fucking original artwork. That's fucking, or the fucking the date police.
Oh, well, okay. See, now we're going to segue into another one. See, now I think we're going to start getting some overlap here. Okay.
Is this a number 2 for you?
This is kind of, well, these next two, like the Facebook group thing was my number 2.
Okay. So then let's stop there. Let's continue on this and then we'll come back because I want to keep yours separate.
Okay.
So we can define what your numbers are.
All right.
So your number 2 is Facebook groups too?
Yes.
The toxicity of KISS fans?
Yep. Just that just like nastiness. And I want to ask some of these people, why why are you in this KISS group? Are you just and it's the same thing. And you know, getting back to the politics stuff, like, why do you follow certain political people if all you do is shit on their Twitter page? It's like, and I get that some people live for that social media, you know, bullshit. I get it, but this is KISS. This is your band. Why do you want to do that? And again, I know it might sound ironic that we're bitching about people bitching about KISS. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but why do we do it? Because there's great news, like things like Stephen Michael gets to say that KISS Army Indonesia is now following him.
Perfect.
That's why you say on the internet.
Exactly, because that's what you wake up in the morning for. You want to find out what's going on
in Indonesia.
You want to find out what's going on in Indonesia.
But, you know, you get hooked on that. You want to bring your show to a bigger audience. But once you do, you're opening yourself up to all the fucking negativity. Yep. We're starting to sound like another podcast out there. I'm just going to cut you off. You know, I'll put things out there for you to enjoy. But if you're going to be negative and be a jerk about it, I'm going to cut you off.
Pretty much. No, you're right. I mean, look, we post things on social media to get people to enjoy KISS. We talk about stuff here. We bitch about some of the things. But at the end of the day, anybody that's been listening to us, you know how passionate we love the band. We have fun with them. There are people out there that are just nasty motherfuckers, and I don't get it.
Oh, and then there's the opposite, Tom. Oh, those guys, they shit on like it. Like, then there's the fucking happy-go-lucky KISS fans. I don't want any fucking negativity on my fucking page. Nobody better say boo about this or you're gone. What the fuck?
See, I almost think that's just as bad.
Yeah.
You're
right. I really needed that 18th fucking compilation album in the last 8 years.
Yeah, like somebody be like, only positive KISS stuff on here. I'd be like, okay, that's fine. That's great. But, you know, it's also healthy to discuss some of the things that you might not like about your favorite band.
So maybe they'll change shit.
Like we're doing now, you know. We're talking about the things that upset us about the band and about the KISS Army fandom, etc.
So what we've kind of, you know, brought out here of this discussion is we hate KISS and we hate its fans. Okay. Sounds right. And meanwhile, please listen to our podcast about KISS. All right.
It's just the way it is. Social media just fucking ruins everything sometimes.
My number 2. And then we go to your 1 and my 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. So my number 2, it started off last year. And for this year, it continues. And my number 2 grievance, and I've done this before, is the fucking unemployed painter. Motherfucker. The fact that they have the balls to put a painter on before the last KISS tour can hop back to your number 4, fan disconnect.
Yep.
Or give them less, charge them the same.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking kidding me? KISS, who loves to boast about their tours and concerts and everything like that, thinks it's cool to put on a fucking painter before their show on their last fucking tour.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to go back and like kind of like blink and be like, wait a minute, are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Like we just become accustomed to it now. Oh yeah, the painter's opening up. What?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yep. No, I agree, and I know we've talked about it before, but this is the time to really talk about it even. And you're right, and it connects to a lot of these things on the list. Like you said, fan disconnect. Paul knows that there's nobody in that fucking audience that wants to hear that or see that. Now, with all due respect, the guys, he's good at what he does. I'm not taking anything away from him. It's not his fault. He was
fucking Johnny Plumber. I want to watch him fix a fucking toilet live on TV? Look, this guy, this is the toilet that Zeus shit his pants in and puked on last week. Watch how fast he gets this thing fixed, right?
You could be the painter. Just
paint the wall. I painted that fucking bathroom better than that guy could paint the shit with my puke.
Paint each other up.
Yeah. But what? I don't give a fuck that he's talented, Tom. What does that have to do? Why don't I watch somebody play fucking chess? And watch how talented he is. He plays chess. What does that have to do with KISS performing?
Don't give him any ideas.
Why don't I have a guy that plays darts?
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
Oh, look, the bullseye is Gene's tongue. Isn't that a nice Kiss tie-in? Watch. Oh, he got it into the tongue. Wow, exciting.
You're going to give him ideas. No, I know. Yeah.
The fucking painter. Yeah, I'm a rock star. I play. Dude, get the fuck off the stage. Get the fuck off the stage. It is the stupidest fucking thing. It's embarrassing to be a Kiss fan, to fucking have this painter and to sit there and try to come up with a reasonable response why this is okay and that it's cool to have this fucking painter.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like to.
He inspires the skit that we start every episode about, the unemployed painter. Yellow.
Yep. No, I know, and I wish somebody could pin down Paul and be like, tell us about him
down.
Tell us about your decision. I get some really big decisions here. Tell us about your decision to put a fucking painter up on the stage before you.
Who came up on this on the round table? All right.
Well, first of all,
act. Well, what about this band? I like this band. How about this band? How about this band? We're going to put a painter up, and you're going to like it.
Well, your first mistake is you're assuming there was a round table. There was Paul telling everybody, we're putting a fucking painter on.
Critic, make it happen.
Exactly.
Tommy carries paintbrush.
Yeah. No, I know. You're right.
Painter. All right. What's your number one?
Okay, my number one, and again, we've talked about this before, kind of, but we'll get into it a little bit more. Zeus touched on it briefly when he said no new material. But my biggest thing is no access to a catalog of concert footage, archival footage released, no more Kissologies, no more DVDs. There's nothing out there that Kiss will release for the fans. All you will release is limited edition $2,000 vinyl box sets that only fucking 30 people can buy. If you have the ability to produce an item like that, okay, which I'm sure takes a shit ton of work to produce it, which is why you're only making 30 of them and selling them for that amount of money. You can't mass produce some fucking DVD, some kind of documentary or something. Just more, I guess, like you said, more material for the fans. And when I say material, I mean media, audio, video. Not hats, not slippers, not pajamas, not barbecue fucking sauce shaped like fucking Gene's tongue. Actual band-centered material, audio and video material that we can get our hands on and consume as fans.
Remember, I talked to you about the app, which I bet you will come someday.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I was listening when I was listening to you say that again. It would be fucking how could that would be so brilliant? It would be brilliant.
Imagine if you could sit there and go, you know what? Today I'm going to look at the 77. I'm going to look at their concert from 77 in Austin.
Yep.
Next time on 79, I want to listen to their Dynasty tour when they were in Portland, Oregon.
Yep.
I want to listen to 75 when they were in Boston. Like, how cool would it be if you could look at their set list and pick out shit and be like, oh my God, that's my favorite.
Yep.
That would be insane if you could do something like that.
Yep. Do you remember years ago? And I'm sure Kiss fans, if you're listening, you know what I'm talking about. Years ago, and they were rampant on eBay, and I think Gene got his hands on it and put a cease and desist and shut him down. There was a DVD manufacturer out there called Kiss Vision.
Oh yeah,
and they put out unbelievable material with amazing artwork. Live concert footage, interviews, like unbelievable products.
Yeah.
You remember what I'm talking about. The shit was absolutely amazing. It's gone. You can't find any of it anywhere on eBay.
Yeah.
That was the kind of stuff that was kick-ass. You could buy a DVD. All it was 1980 to 1982 Kiss media, and it was appearances, interviews, performances. Then you could go and buy, 1984 Kiss at the LA Forum, with just amazing shit that you could get your hands on. Kiss found out about it and put the clamps on it. Gone.
Yeah. No,
and
it's
it
sad.
just frustrates me because I was so impressed when they put out those Kissologies, because those are fucking amazing. If you're a Kiss fan, you have to have those,
Yeah.
and they should be more of that.
And they don't.
Yep.
Yeah. Which leads me to my number one, and I think this is used to be everybody's number one grievance with Kiss. And that is kind of what you said, because you could listen to the old set lists and old items. And why do you want to have nostalgia about listening to those songs? Because they don't fucking play them anymore. And that is the set list.
Absolutely.
I can't tell you, and it also leads back to fan disconnect. It also leads back to, why do we need to learn and do older songs? The fans will come out. Why do I have to do this? Why not? Exactly. So you get less for the same price, or if not more.
Yep.
Why? Because your fans want it. And I feel you owe it to play different songs. You tell me the song that's playing, and that's when I can tell you, that's a new song when the fans are sitting down. Oh yeah, fucking fans are fucking gonna sit down when you blast out of nowhere, like Tonight You Belong to Me, or something different out there. Are you shitting me? But the fans would go nuts.
But then they'll go out and they'll release, Kiss World on a double vinyl, and it will include, songs like, it'll include, I'm a Legend Tonight. Why is that on Kiss World, the very best of Kiss? Why is that on there? I mean, I like that song. You're never going to play it live. It's not, it's not on there. Hard Luck Woman. You're never going to play that live. Why?
You're not promoting it. You're not pushing it.
If you think it's good enough to put on a compilation, why is it not good enough to play live? Because the people that are buying your records are the people that are going to see you in concerts. The same people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think you're right. I think that sometimes they take advantage of the fans, and we're some of those fans because we bought tickets to 2 more shows.
Yeah, no, I mean, what else is out there to say about this set list? I mean, that we haven't already said. I just, there they go again. They're in Japan. What are they playing?
Right. And they haven't toured in a few months. They took some time off for the cruise and everything. And not to mention you're playing Japan, and their thing is, well, we haven't been to Japan yet. Why are we going to switch the set list up? Which is why which is why we talked about before, all eyes are on when they come back to the States in February to see what they do. But they're not going to do anything. I'm not holding out hope, but you never know. Maybe because they're returning back to the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, so if I look, all right, and where is it? Their set list. I like Say Yeah. They've played it enough. Put something else in there now. Okay.
But to their defense, their reasoning is they haven't played it for the Japan crowd yet. That's
fuck off. Psycho Circus.
Oh.
Let Me Go Rock and Roll.
Brutal.
Crazy Nights. Not necessary.
Yep.
Fred is necessary.
I know.
Donnie Brasco for you. Detroit Rock City, you got to keep. Shout It Out Loud, you got to keep. Love It Loud, you got to keep. Heaven's on Fire, you got to keep. War Machines at Tweener. Lick It Up, you got to keep. Dr. Love, you got to keep. 100,000 Years, because it goes with the drum thing.
Yep.
Cold Gin, you keep. God of Thunder. Psycho Circus, Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Love Gun, you're going to keep. I Was Made, you got to keep. Black Diamond, you keep. Beth, you keep. Rock and Roll Night. But Crazy Night, Psycho Circus, Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Say Yeah.
What they should be doing is what a lot of other bands
are interchangeable.
Well, I was just going to say, what they should be doing is what a lot of other bands do. They have 2 or 3 or 4 songs that they rotate on a nightly basis. I keep coming back to Metallica because Metallica knows what they do that all the time. They're half of or 3/4 of Metallica's set list. You know that they're going to play stuff. However, there's a handful of songs, 4 or 5, maybe even 6 songs that you don't know what you're going to get depending on where and when you see them. And that makes it exciting. When I saw Metallica a couple years ago at Foxborough Stadium, I didn't know what I was going to get. And when they played it, it was awesome. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I haven't heard this played live. With Kiss, it's like, yep, okay, after this is that. After that is this,
Yeah.
But again, we're going. So who's the friggin' bozo?
But I had to get it out.
No, I agree with you.
We had to get them out. We got
Look,
all these KISS grievances out.
Yep.
They were necessary.
Yep. And it is the whole
necessary.
It is the holiday season. Now you can tell that we're a little passionate about this, but you know, we do this with all the KISS holiday love in our hearts.
Fuck them.
Exactly. That too.
All right. So there was our Festivus airing of the grievances.
Yes. We can't do feats of strength because Zeus has one arm.
What do we have for questions this week?
All right. So let's go to Steve. We haven't heard from this Steve. Not Steve V. This is just plain old Steve.
Okay.
If you could have picked any other musician to be in KISS, guitarist, bass, drummer, who would it be?
Maybe George Lynch.
That is unbelievable because I literally swear to God was going to say exactly George Lynch. I'm not kidding. And we don't pre-read these questions before the episode. All right, so if you took George Lynch, that's what I'm not kidding.
But then, I think about that, but then I'm like, he doesn't sing, so
right.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe him. Because I wouldn't want Peter not to be in the band, and you can't have KISS without Paul or Gene.
Yeah. Yeah, so guitar player, I mean, you'd probably have to take somebody
that can play that sound, but also get a little bit more creative and have just
my favorite guitar player of all time, other than Ace, and they play a similar kind of heavy, sloppy, kind of bluesy sound, is Slash. And I think Slash could play that Ace role with his own slashy type of thing.
Okay.
I could listen to Slash play anything. I mean, it's probably one of the reasons why Guns N' Roses is one of my all-time favorites. But
gotcha.
I could see Slash.
Okay.
I mean, I wonder if he wore makeup, would they let him keep the hat on?
Good question.
That was a good one. Thank you, Steve. All right, let's see here. Hold on. Where are we? Okay, this is from Javier on Facebook. During the 70s, I'm kind of ad-libbing here. During the 70s, KISS put a lot of extra items in their albums, you know, like the posters, the Love Gun stuff.
Right.
What non-makeup album could have had an item in it, and what could that item have been?
How about a condom? A KISS condom in Hot in the Shade.
Good one. That's pretty funny.
Right?
That's good. I was going to
with the staple in it to the thing,
which says "Warning: Do not use." Man, we're on the same friggin' wavelength here because I was going to say Hot in the Shade, but I was going to say have some kind of like some kind of half-assed like cutout like sunglasses that kind of look like the on the album cover with the Sphinx wearing the shades.
Oh, okay.
You know, like some kind of collector's item like that. I wasn't as piggish as you with your condoms, but I think Hot in the Shade kind of would have lent itself to something like that. Or Crazy Nights, they could have included like a thong. You know, you could have had like a
Paul's fucking, or a safety pin, a big safety pin,
or like one of those little cutout like dolls. You could just dress up Paul with like a thong. I think I've said thong 3 times. Make that 4 with that right there. Enough of that.
Lovely.
So yeah, thank you, Javier. Good question, buddy. Thank you.
Absolutely. So after that, Tom, where can people listen to us and find us?
Well, we are everywhere. Hopefully, you're listening to us on your favorite podcast place. If your favorite podcast place doesn't have us, let us know. We're Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher. You can listen to the audio on YouTube. We're also go to Pantheon. We're part of the Pantheon podcast family as well. You can go on their website. Yeah, you can go on their website, look for us and some of the other amazing music, rock, discussion, commentary type podcasts. We're on there too. Yeah, and social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You see us, you interact with us. We're there all over the place, posting all kinds of crazy shit, pictures, polls, etc. And our email, shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. Drop us a line. Let us know what you think of the show. Let us know if you like it, if you don't like it, if a topic that maybe you'd like to, we'll take topic ideas too. Anything. We do this for you guys. We have fun, obviously, doing it. But we want to make sure that people are enjoying themselves too, taking a break from their day and listening to some KISS.
That's right. And so, especially email. We love getting the emails and reading them and stuff. They're just always, a lot of fun, to be honest with you. A little bit more detail. People go into details about sometimes their day and what they're dealing with and how the show and KISS help them get away from stuff, the daily grind. And you can always get us at, as Tom said earlier, I'm always going to repeat it though. Yep. Shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. Shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. And then I'm sure Tom mentioned, but I'm going to re-mention, you can always give us a 5-star child review on iTunes or Podchaser. Podchaser is a great way to, for people to pick up on all sorts of other podcasts as well. iTunes, it obviously makes us get out to the masses more. If you give us a review there, we'd appreciate it. And, we got some good stuff last week, Tom, and continue to get some new good material from people. So keep it up, guys.
Yep. And one last thing before we finish up here, it's the holiday season. And if you're looking for some amazing KISS gifts or some Shout It Out Loudcast gear, like our buddy Tony, thank you again, Tony. Go to
Tony posted his stuff out there. I just saw it. Yep. I've been so distracted with my shit. I didn't get a chance to thank him yet, and I will.
Yep.
From Restrained.
From Tony from Restrained. Got a Shout It Out Loudcast shirt with our awesome logo designed by Ed. From clicktshop.com, KLICKTEESHOP.com. Delivery times are getting tight if you're looking for Christmas gifts. All kinds of amazing KISS-inspired items and a ton of stuff, Shout It Out Loudcast gear. You can get there, not just T-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, hoodies, all kinds of cool shit. So check out Ed. Give him your time and your business. And again, thank you, Tony, for that.
Check out a young band and that's really worth your while. Restrained.
Yep.
They're awesome, and Tony's a good friend of the show, and so is the band. So thank you very much for that, Tony. Much appreciated, buddy. So,
absolutely.
Tomas, you got any famous last words for us?
Hands up. Reach for the sky. I'll treat you good because I'm a bad guy. If love's a crime, I've got 100 schemes. I'll be the villain in your book of dreams. That song is so good. One. Poetry, baby.
Yeah. I wonder if you'll pick this one up.
Uh-oh.
You're going empty-handed, smiling like a bandit, knocking on my window each night. You're sweeter than a beauty queen, darker than a limousine.
Whoa.
Need me because I feel right.
See, when you read them, it's so hard for me to picture it in a song.
Yeah, somebody will pick that up.
Somebody will pick it up.
Yeah. So happy Festivus to you.
Happy Festivus, everybody. Enjoy yourself and share your KISS grievances with us.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Peace out.